like a roller coaster ride on sand.
I am now going to swim in a desert lagoon.
Oh my god! We said we're going to be walking along the river to get to our lunch.
We're going into the national park, Lençóis Maranhenses. We've been extremely excited for this. This national park has lagoons, tons of sand dunes, and we've seen pictures where you can fly over the sand dunes and you just see these lagoons, like hundreds of them.
So we're going on a tour today. You guys know tours aren't our favorite thing, but in this area you absolutely need a tour because we're going on sand dunes and our vehicle is not a 4x4,
So we're taking a tour. So let's take our tour. They should be here any minute to pick us up.
Eu sou bilíngue em japonês.
Ah, mas você já vem aqui não? Já veio aqui na minha casa? Não?
Vocês falam inglês, claro?
It's not.
So we are paying 150 real for this tour, which is $30 each. For a full day, we are going to be seeing the sunset at the second lagoon. Luckily, we have a roof over our heads so we don't get sunburned. These are our new friends who speak fluent English.
Hello guys, I'm from Brazil, Rio de Janeiro.
Essa super promoção agora no Paraíba. Essa semana.
Copacabana, Ipanema Beach.
Now we have to take a boat.
They're coming in now. We're putting our car on this. Alright, we're on our boat. This is not the boat ride I expected. It's just a flat parking garage, basically. So we're gonna go along this river for a little bit to get into the national park and see the dunes.
It's just that far.
Okay, so we thought this was a longer trip, but it's just from that side to this side, just to bring the car right across the river.
Just a quick trip across the river.
Now we drive for about 30-35 minutes to the national park. We thought the boat was the whole way, but we're actually driving.
We're learning as we go. Apparently there are 25,000 lagoons in this national park that we're going to.
But we're barely getting to the edge of it. We just saw a map and you can see all of them across the whole vast desert of dunes. But we're just going to the very edge.
We're skimming the surface, but that's because right now there is not a lot of water because we're in the dry season, so we're seeing the ones that have some water.
The guide is telling us now we gotta hold on tight. It's gonna be a bumpy ride. And I might lose my hat, so at least I gotta turn it around. In the water right now. Backing up like it's a parking lot. Little kid swimming over here in the... Okay, we're here. So here's a sign. We are on the very edge of the park, of the dunes. So we're here right on the edge, and we're gonna hang out here and here. But there's all of this. All of these black spaces here, those are lagoons. Thousands of them. So that was an awesome ride. A lot more fun than we thought it would be.
It was like a roller coaster ride on sand.
We had a ton of bumps. We would go fast sometimes. We had all the plants and the sticks coming and hitting us on the sides, and it was extremely bumpy, which was pretty fun. We thought it would just be a ride just to get where we're going, but it was more like
the journey here was fun. Quite the adventure.
So now we have 5 minutes to walk to the dune through here. So the dunes have started even in this little trail here, and he's telling us how to go up. You have to stick your foot in and downward and kind of go on your tiptoes to go up, or else you just slide back.
The sand feels like you're stepping on flour, so you do just kind of sink into it. My calves are burning. This is a good workout.
Flour, like a trigo flour, or no, like a harina flour.
Oh.
Not a plant flour. Wow. Amazing. The sand is perfect. Looks like nobody's walked this way. So we just found out that Lençóis, this place, it means white sheets, and it stands for these sheets of sand that just cover the area like this. Miles and miles of sheets.
I feel like you're just walking into nothing.
So although we're in a desert and these are just dunes for miles, it's very dry and it's hot, the sand isn't hot, and that's because there's water right underneath. So the water that goes into these lagoons, which we don't really see right now, it goes under and it's filtered under the sand, and there's like a layer of water. So if you dig just a foot deep, you can get to water, or at least wet sand, which keeps the sand cool. And also the wind, it keeps recycling it and keeping it cold. This down here was a forest, and the forest was covered with sand. Maybe 200 years ago it was a forest, but now it's just a couple dead trees.
So to go downhill, you want to go on your heels, not your toes.
This is our first lagoon. There's a first time for everything. I am now going to swim in a desert lagoon. Let's go. That's so much fun. I don't know why nobody else is doing that. Never done anything like that before.
The water feels so good, and the bottom's all that soft sand, so it feels really good on the feet.
And that That's why you can jump in, even though it's like 3 feet deep, and it doesn't hurt because you go right into this flower.
This is amazing. This is again one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And it's cloudy, so it's actually nice because it's not too hot. It's raining, so you can see all the raindrops hitting the water.
Whoa, what is that? What? Is that just a fish? Here we are. Going down.
It's raining right now, which just adds a whole nother layer of beauty to this place.
This is like heaven.
Oh my gosh!
Wow. Welcome to...
It just stopped.
stopped. It just stopped. And it'll start again.
Here goes.
It's coming back.
Yeah, I'm
What's it
worried
called?
about my cell phone.
Oh no.
Wow. I like the rain here. That works.
Whew. This rain just adds a whole nother aspect to this. Ah.
There's just something magical about the rain. I think it made this place that much more amazing for us. It looks like the raindrops are just dancing on the water, bouncing around.
It is a dream world right now. There's no explaining this, and with these old dead trees around here, that seems like another world.
It toggles back and forth between just clear sunshine and tons of rain pattering on the water.
This water is pretty clear too, look. You should try that. There's Lindsay over there. Oh, it's just us in our group here. Let's run down one last time from the top. From here.
We don't want to leave this place. This was magical. Hopefully the next lagoon is just as good. We've heard that that's actually the most beautiful one. Lagoa Bonita. But first lunch.
We're leaving a truly incredible place. One of our favorites. Brazil just keeps getting better and better.
It's actually hard to leave. We could be here all day just soaking up the majesty of this place.
Wish we could.
We just have forest here.
We've been walking on only dunes and lagoons for the last couple hours, and now look at this. Completely different.
We said we're going to be walking along the river to get to our lunch spot.
That sounds awesome. Dune River. Wow, there it is. Look at that. That looks like another dream. We're just going from a dream into another dream.
Ashweir River.
So this is the Ashweir River we just came across. So we're gonna walk through that. We just walked from over here. Now we go down. That was fun.
The river.
So we just went down. This is cool. Now we get to walk through this river and we will get to the restaurant soon. This is phenomenal.
We are actually loving this tour right now. We're getting a good mix of everything.
Like Lindsay had said, we don't really like tours. I have never liked tours during any of my travels. Barely. Sometimes. You rarely get a good tour with a good guide. At least in my experience. But this one so far is really great. We like the guide. We like the tour. He's kind of letting us do our own thing.
Letting us set our own pace and spend as much time as we want. The name of this company for the tour is Hio Tours.
Like Rio. If you're an English speaker, Rio. It's just in Portuguese you say Hio.
I'm trying to, you know, become more Brazilian. Hio.
Look at this wall of sand next to us. There are bats right here. You can't even see them. We can see them.
I see two.
They're hanging out on the tree. You're not going to be able to see it, but there are three right on the tree. Look at this. We've gone barefoot all day, but at the end of this river, he said, now you need flip-flops to do this next leg of the journey. Another little storm right as we get to our lunch spot. Hello, doggy.
It stopped raining for you.
Oh, I know. So we thought that this was the restaurant, but actually it is just for cover from the rain. It is raining really hard right now.
He said it's rainy season, so it could rain like this all day. Hopefully not. We want to take a drone up at the next lagoon for you guys.
All right, we're getting back on the truck. Hey, doggy. The branches are hitting this thing so hard. Wow. Stronger than the pineapple. The wind has kicked up a bit. So as you guys know, we put out videos on YouTube, we put out as much content as we can, but we can't put out everything on YouTube. We also have shorter video clips and photos that we can't put here.
So if you want to see more, follow us on Instagram, Lindsay Travelbum.
And Alexander Travelbum.